Hello and welcome to the Trans Pennine Trail. More specifically, this is the section that goes from Old Moor to Heath in Wakefield. This was a new ride for us, starting at one of our old favourites, the Old Moor Nature Reserve in the Dearne Valley, and then heading out north towards Wakefield. As we leave the nature reserve, we turn right, effectively heading west along the old Trans Pennine Trail. This part of the Trans Pennine Trail is well known to us and very easy going. As you can see from the map on screen now, the route is relatively flat and basically just goes north to Wakefield and turns around and follows the same route in reverse. Some parts of the Transpennine Trail we know well, as we visit them a number of times per year. There has definitely been an improvement in recent years to the quality of the paths and the removal of litter and broken glass. It's not too long into our journey before we reach a critical junction. If we were to turn left here, we would head towards Sheffield. Continuing on leads north towards Barnsley, Wakefield and Leeds. As we approach Barnsley town, there is a slight deterioration in the quality of the path surfaces and an increase in the amount of discarded litter. I have always found the people that you run into on the Transpennine Trail to be very friendly, no matter if they are walking, running or cycling. We are about to reach our second critical junction. We have to remember to turn left here and head towards Leeds and Wakefield. This part of the route obviously follows the course of an old railway line, but I was unable to identify exactly which one. If you know, I would appreciate it if you could comment on the video below. I assumed that the trains wouldn't have had to follow this exact route down to the road. As we head away from Barnsley, the amount of discarded litter increases dramatically. In the underpass, look out for broken glass as well. Much of the route is off-road, however there are some short sections on the road like this one. This is Burton Road as we head into Monkbretton. At this point we took a bit of a shortcut. There was a footpath signed to our right, so we took that and then rejoined the main road. The on-road sections are usually quite short, and it's not too long before we're turning back off the road. I am probably beginning to sound a bit like an old stuck record, but there is quite a lot of discarded litter along some sections of this trail. There's definitely some interesting features that can be found throughout the trail's length. Some parts of this route are quite wide and easily usable, while others are quite cramped and could be daunting for a novice cyclist. Another short section on the road takes us to the disused Barnsley Canal. This is an area where work to tidy it up have resulted in a more pleasant experience for users. Although the trail is generally easy going, there are a few slight inclines to be found here and there. This extremely short road section takes you back down to the water again. What is coming up is a bit of a personal challenge for you. Bring your most agile bike and see if you can make the descent to the bottom without putting a foot down. From this section onwards, the route generally becomes more pleasant to ride. This part of the route passes through Old Moor Reservoir and then back on by the side of the river, which is very nice. At this intersection there is a junction for several different routes, including the Wakefield Wheel. As the scenery improves, there seems to be a rapid deterioration in the weather. As you can see, when you're cycling, you can't always have everything. One plus point for every section of this trail, all the way from Old Moor to Heath, is that it is very well signed. This is the approach to the penultimate road section through Walton. A quick turn to your right, down the hill, take a left and back on the trail. The left-hander is just after this impressive railway bridge. We are now turning into Walton Colliery Nature Park. It was a pleasant ride through there and it's well kept. This final road section takes us down to the A638 or Doncaster Road. As you can see, the A638 is quite a busy road, however crossing it is quite easy. There's a shared pavement followed by a crossing which can be used both by cyclists and pedestrians. As we rapidly close in on the highly recommended Heath tea rooms, let's have a look at our scores for the Transpennine Trail section Old Moor to Heath. For time taken, we awarded this Transpennine Trail route 5 wheels. It takes between 4 to 5 hours at a steady pace, and ours included a long stop in Heath for lunch. Just short of 35 miles in total earned Old Moor to Heath section of the Transpennine Trail 4 wheels out of 5 for distance. The terrain is relatively flat, but with varied surfaces. The route includes both road and off-road shared trails. The off-road parts had some very narrow, muddy sections. Due to this variety, we gave terrain a rating of 2 wheels. We awarded technical difficulty 2 wheels out of 5. We feel that a relative novice cyclist should be able to handle this trail, although some sections can appear more technical than other parts of the Transpennine Trail. The overall score was 2 out of 5 wheels. Some parts of the trail from Old Moor to Heath appear to be tired and neglected, while other parts are just mistreated and vandalised. Litter was definitely an issue on some stretches of the route. To be fair, there are parts where you can see a lot of work is being put into improving sections. Mostly this appears to be where the route marries up with the Wakefield wheel. Some of the middle sections leave you thinking that the councils and sustrans need to be more attentive to their condition. It is probably a catch-22 situation. Hardly anyone rides it, so the route becomes more tired and neglected. If you want to try out part of the Transpennine Trail rarely ridden and hopefully help it become more popular, then this route is genuinely worth a look. If you would like to see another video straight away, there will be links to 3 more on the screen for you now. If you enjoyed the video, please like and share. If you would like to see more of the routes that we cycle, then please subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to use the comments section below. Until next time, stay safe on those trails and thanks for watching.